If you ruled the world, what would you do?
Lots of kids my age carry a knife, and I think it's ridiculous. If I was leader, I would finish it right now.
Reckon you've got what it takes to be a leader?
I'd make more people have access to clean, safe drinking water.
I would make sure every child had a bicycle.
I would set up theatre groups and dance classes.
Then Election is the show for you. From the masses of children who applied, 10 candidates have been selected for the Election campaign trail. Over the next few weeks, they'll be battling it out to prove themselves the best leader.
Children have minds, and adults have to stop taking control all of the time.
And win a one-to-one with the Prime Minister. Series judge Jonathan Dimbleby is one of the most experienced interviewers in the world. He's grilled global leaders like British Prime Ministers Tony Blair, Margaret Thatcher and Gordon Brown. And he's an extremely tough man to please. He'll be testing our candidates to the max, and each week one of them will be sent home.
Your campaign's over.
Last week, tensions ran high as the team struggled to run a market stall on busy Oxford Street.
I've got a couple of people, you know, so be proud of me.
Yeah, but nobody's actually bought anything.
And then persuade office workers to dance the hula and haka. The girls suffered a crushing defeat. And one of them had to go.
Bethan, your campaign's over.
Now 8 candidates survive in the race to the election, and Jonathan Dimbleby will be looking for yet another leadership skill.
I'll be testing them on public speaking. Things to remember: you've got to hold their attention, get your message across, make sure they want to go on listening, and remember to get your facts right.
It's a new day. What does that mean?
A new challenge.
Yes.
New challenge.
Another test of skills. But you know what? It's been quite good. I've enjoyed having girls and boys, but I think we need a change. I think we need to mix things up a little bit. OK, so I'm going to choose 2 team captains, and I'm thinking of Jack and Reem. OK?
Hi, Reem.
There you go. Reem, that's yours. That's yours, Jack.
As leader, Reem's in charge of Izzy, Quincy and Tudor. And in Jack's team, there's Hannah, Amardeep and Hazel.
Now I want you to say hello to my little elephant friend here.
Hello.
What do they say about elephants?
They're big.
They like water. No,
They never forget.
They never forget. Thank you, Quincy. They never forget. And that is a clue for today's test of skills. It's all about memory.
And this week's guest mentor is 8 times world memory champion Dominic O'Brien. He's in the Guinness Book of Records for memorising 54 packs of playing cards with only 8 mistakes.
Now, as you probably realised, when it comes to leadership and politics, it's vitally important to have a good memory. Now, I've been training my memory for the past 20 years. And once you've learned the techniques to a good memory, then it becomes fun. Now, before I reveal those secrets, you're going to test my memory.
Blindfolded, Dominic will attempt to memorise a grid of 50 numbers between 0 and 9 using his mystifying technique.
0, 1, 2, 7, 0.
Good. Now, hopefully, those are all the 50 numbers. So the first number is an 8, is that right?
Yes.
0,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
4, 5, 8, 3, 9, 0, 3, 1, 6. Now, Angelica, could you put a circle around that 6?
Okay.
I'm going to go from the very last digit back to that 6.
Oh my gosh.
So the very last digit at the end there is a 0, is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Then it goes back to a 4,
Yes.
then a 6,
Yes.
9,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
9, 1, 2, 1, 5, 5, 0, 6, 7, 7, 2, and a 1, and then a 4.
That is amazing!
Well, that's what you can do when you train your memory.
To remember things in the right order, Dominic's system is about imagining them within a journey you know really well. Could be a journey around your house or even your garden.
Now, how do we connect the objects to these places? Well, this is where you have to use your imagination, your powerful imagination. So we start with stage number 1, which is the fountain, and we imagine this frog climbing up the fountain and having a lovely bath or a shower.
Associating these objects with a certain place helps your brain remember them in a sequence.
The next object is the bongo, or the drum. It's easy, isn't it?
Time now to put this system to the test. Jack will go for his green team, and the purple team will be represented by competitive Tudor.
Hi, I'm Tudor. I'm 14, I'm from Cardiff, and I'm rugby mad. I've been playing rugby ever since I was 7, and since then I've not stopped. And it's my dream one day to play for Wales. Come on, Wales! One of the best moments in my life was when Wales beat France in the Rugby Six Nations in the Millennium Stadium. Come round, Beth! Come round, Beth! I only bit of turf that Wales won the Grand Slam on. And here it is, the very precious bit of turf that Wales won the Grand Slam on. I think this time there should be a Welsh leader in this country, and I'm the man for the job.
In this bag, I have 30 objects, which I'm going to pull out in a random sequence.
Jack and Tudor have to remember all 30 items in the correct order.
Next object, flowers.
It's good practice, since all leaders need good memories so they can get their facts right.
Find with a candle.
Blindfolded, they've got just a minute to do it.
OK, Jack, when you're ready, can you give me the first object?
Bongo. Drum.
Yes.
Rugby ball.
Correct.
Clock.
Yes, clock is correct.
Bulldog.
Yes.
Puzzle.
Yes.
Scar.
They both seem to have mastered Dominic's system, but Jack's first to make a mistake.
Yes.
Toilet roll.
You missed one.
Pencil sharpener.
Yes.
Torch.
Yes.
Toilet roll.
Yes.
And while Tudor's storming away, Jack's crumbling.
Sorry, guys. Bakewell tart medal necklace. Screwdriver.
Correct.
Spoon.
I'm going to have to hurry now. Give me 5 seconds.
Peg.
Yes.
Tea bag.
Yes.
Football man. Crayon.
Yes.
Handle earring.
Correct. 3, 2, 1.
Jack's managed to score a respectable 20, but Tudor's won for Ream's purple team with an amazing 30 out of 30.
Congratulations. Perhaps a future memory champion.
Well done, Tudor. Congratulations to your team, because that means you get an advantage in tomorrow's leadership challenge. Well done.
After all that mind work, it's time to let their hair down before tomorrow's leadership challenge. But with another elimination looming, there's no doubt what's really on everyone's minds.
There's another elimination tomorrow. I survived 2, I know. I'm shocked. Gobsmacked, actually. I thought I was going to go first and second. Hopefully I won't go. If I do, I do.
Tomorrow's our third main task. We've been split into girls and boys. I'm team leader.
I'm the team leader. I'm going to do my best. We're not going to lose.
Someone's got to go. If it's me, I completely understand. I'm not going to let myself go. I'm going to be positive, smile, I'm going to breast my shoulders. I'm going to let Jonathan see that I'm the real champion.
Yeah, we just got to win, because I'm not going to be in that boardroom again.
I'm quite happy about being team leader because it's apparently a memory task, so I'm quite confident about that.
Great leaders have to be excellent speech makers. They have to be able to stand in front of the public, convey facts, and keep the audience interested. So, what better way to test our teams than being tour guides on the river?
The teams are en route to the River Thames for their leadership challenge, but they have no idea what they will be doing. What they do know is that one of them will be leaving the election house later on today.
Their new powers of memory will come in handy to remember all the facts they're about to hear, and they'll have to include them in their very own tours. Captain captains spent years learning this tool, but our teams have just 20 minutes and can't take any notes.
As you look to the front there of the Houses of Parliament, you can see the world-famous clock and tower. Now, everybody calls this Big Ben. That is merely the nickname of the 13.5-ton bell inside the tower.
And with a river as old and famous as the Thames, it's completely mind-boggling.
You can see there at the London Eye. Now, this stands 450 feet high. You'll see St Paul's Cathedral, 365 feet high.
But it's not just about fascinating facts. It's also got to be fun to keep your audience hooked.
This is Waterloo Road Bridge. Just give people a little wave as we go over next. Said to bring you 10 years' luck if anyone waves back. OK, everybody, that now completes the end of our tour, so thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it.
The teams have just a short while to get ready.
Would you know it's not just a fish market, it's Billy's Gate fish market.
They've got the use of costumes, and this is leaders Jack and Reem's moment to shine.
If you're 100% confident and you know exactly what the building is without knowing, go for it. If you're not confident about something, don't try and go for it. Don't think it's going to make it better for the team if you do it.
Yeah.
I'm team leader,
and
I need to be in charge of it.
Okay, cool.
Quincy, you're going to be wearing the monk outfit.
Hi, I'm Reem. I'm 13 years old. I live in Manchester and I love animals.
This is a picture from Iraq, where I'm from. These are my headscarves. As you can see, I'm a Muslim. Religion is a very big, important part of my life. I have a headscarf to match every outfit. This is one of my favourites. It's pink, it's zebra and leopard.
If I could change the world, I would stop abandoning of dogs. It's really cruel. We breed them to give them loving homes, and yet we leave them in the streets. It's not fair. We need to put a stop to it. If we all stick together, we can stop abandoning of dogs. It's not fair on the dogs.
Reem can lead her dogs, but can she lead her team?
Okay, guys, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. The most important question, which was, how long is the journey?
25 minutes.
25 minutes, right.
If we make a mistake, you just go on to the next one.
Okay.
Don't try and cover it up. Just go on to the next one.
I think as a team we're working really well together. I think we knew that because we're all quite strong characters, but we're all working well together. Everybody's getting good ideas, we're brainstorming, we're all working as a team.
But before the tourists arrive, this is the man they'll all have to impress to avoid being sent home. Series judge, Jonathan Dimbleby.
No, I think yourself, and people will be confident in you. If you're not confident, people aren't going to trust you.
And he'll be monitoring their every move.
If you know what you're talking about, then go for it. If you have not a clue, don't be like, well, that over there is something like because we're just going to, that is a big fat zero.
Because the purple team won the test of skills, they're using their advantage, and Reem's chosen to go second, leaving Jack to go first. To make it even more challenging, we've sneakily planted 2 professional tour guides to ask difficult questions.
Hi, Jack. Nice to meet you.
We're going to start our tour now for you. We hope you enjoy, and if there's anything you'd like to ask us, don't be afraid to interrupt and ask us anything.
Hello, everyone. First, I'm going to start with the City Hall, which looks rather like the most huge motorbike helmet. And that's the Mayor of London's headquarters. To your left, there is the rocket-shaped building made of glass, otherwise known as the Gherkin, because on the opening night, it was lit up completely green and looked like a gherkin when you saw it at night time.
So far, so good. Or did I speak too soon?
The building on the left, the yellow building, is called Ballionsgate.
Actually, it's Billingsgate.
You've just passed, guys, the Millennium Bridge, also named as the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge. In total, the bridge cost, what, £23 million to build.
Wrong, 22 million.
On your right...
Don't you mean their left, Hannah?
We have the HMS Belfast. It would take you a very long time to explore all 7 decks.
It takes a day and a half to get around the whole boat.
It takes half a day. Don't be so melodramatic.
Ooh, their teamwork showing some cracks. Now one of the planted tour guides decides to throw in a question.
We're on
River Thames, right?
Yeah.
How deep is it?
Very deep. Yeah, but you'd probably drown, so I wouldn't advise it.
Ever the entertainer, Jack's used his humour to get out of a hole.
Hello, I'm Jack, I'm 14, I'm from St Albans, and I love to dance. These are some of my trophies that I've won at competitions. Dancing means a lot to me, and I dance everywhere. This is my bedroom. Unfortunately, I have to share it with my 2 annoying little brothers. All they go on about is the sugar babe.
We love the sugar babes.
Sugar babes this, sugar babes that.
We love the sugar babes.
It's impossible to dance in here. If I was elected leader of this country, I would set up theatre groups and dance classes, and I'd get a lot more boys to start dancing. Dance is way cooler than football.
Jack may be a performer, but can he perform his way out of his team's mess?
We're now approaching the Tower Bridge. If you wave at everyone, okay, and if you get a wave back, you get 10 years good luck, okay? But I want to see you wave like crazy, okay? I mean crazy when you go under there. Wave! Guys, keep going, keep going.
But it looks like their luck's run out and the heavens have opened.
Okay, guys, we're all going to make our way downstairs because we're probably all going to get electrocuted. So if you all make your way downstairs and we'll carry on the tour down there. Thank you very much.
Now the rain's cleared, will Ream's purple team fare any better?
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Captain Tudor, and I'll be giving you a safety check today. I feel a bit like an air hostess here, but the X's are there and there.
On your left, I think you all have heard of this big building over here. Well, you might know of it as the Big Ben, but we tend to call it St. Stephen's Clock, because the Big Ben is actually the bell inside that weighs a whopping 13 tons.
Quincy's spot on with his facts until he gets to the next landmark.
To your right, you have the Royal Festival Hall.
Why was it built?
Well, I think, personally, I think it was built in 1953, yeah.
Wrong, but rather than admit he doesn't know, he starts to make it up.
I think that they would have built it to symbolise, as a monument of all of the actors and to encourage people to get involved in the theatre business.
It was actually built in 1951 to celebrate the Festival of Britain. Can Tudor the memory champ turn it round?
You might be able to see just before that boat passes, there's a little arc that's been blocked off. I've been told that that was the first one-way street in London. Question?
Yeah, you're talking about the river.
Yeah.
How deep is it?
It varies very, very much all throughout the river. It's very hard to tell.
You can't give me a figure.
No, I'm sorry.
In an attempt to avoid the subject, Tudor just brushes off the question.
Next to that is the Customs and Exiles.
Don't you mean Customs and Excise?
I'm sorry. I'm only 14. Lady in the white who's asking the questions, you can stop laughing at me. I know I'm funny.
Before the purple team get laughed off the boat, team leader Ream takes the mic.
London was actually only like 8 minutes.
Ream had been super confident. Now she's suffering a complete memory lapse.
Okay, so I'm sorry about that. We're now going to...
It's a painful performance, but there's no sign of her teammates rushing to the rescue.
Okay, very sorry about that. Totally forgot the names of the bridges. Sorry.
Izzy's now the purple team's final hope.
As you can see, we're sort of coming up to...
Oh no, Izzy's gone blank too.
London Bridge is really famous in London, and I don't understand why. It just looks like a road crossing the River Thames.
Izzy's just given up, and it's Captain Tudor to the rescue.
The reason that is, Mom, is because where London Bridge is now, there have been 4 other bridges. And the bridge before this one that was there, and a rich American man bought it, and has now rebuilt it in the Arizona desert.
Tudor's pulled a great fact out of the bag, but will it be enough?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've been very patient. We've enjoyed your company, and hopefully you've enjoyed ours. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Both teams have clawed their way through by the skin of their teeth. Now it's up to our panel of tourists to vote on the quality, interest and accuracy of each tour.
So thanks again, panel. If you thought the green team fitted all that criteria, please stand up.
That's the team here. 15 went for the green team. If you would now sit down again.
And those who think the purple team were better, please stand up.
I make it 12, Angelica. 12. So they're the winners.
It's been close, and Jack's team have won through sheer good humour.
Their strengths were very funny, very entertaining. Jack held it on, very good. The weak points on that, they weren't very good on the facts. They sort of blabbered through some of the things. They didn't remember all that was needed.
Now Jack's team can celebrate their victory in style on the London Eye. For Reem's team, it's back to the leadership house to face the elimination.
Izzy, Tudor, Reem and Quincy. Which one is going home?
First thing to say is, it was quite close. But you lost. Reem, as team leader, why do you think your team lost?
Well, I don't think it's just one person's fault. I think it was we all made mistakes. I made a mistake by, I couldn't even remember anything and my head went totally blank. A lot of people forgot things they were saying, and then that's where it got muddled up. Then the stress of forgetting what you're saying, and you don't want to look silly in front of other people.
Quincy, you had a good start. You knew your stuff.
Yeah.
But when it came to the festival hall,
Yeah.
and you didn't know your stuff, you made it up, didn't you?
I think I was improvising at that point.
Improvising?
Yeah.
That's another word for making it up. You can't afford to treat the public like that, can you, if you're a leader?
Yeah.
You've got to know that you can stand by what you say, and you couldn't. Tudor, I liked the way that you handled the laughing, the barracking. You could have got upset or cross, and you didn't. You treated it humorously, and that was effective. But your mistake, because if you didn't know something, which you didn't once or twice, you sort of brushed it off as if the question coming from the public wasn't interesting. That's not a very smart way of teaching people you want to persuade to support you as a leader, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
You sort of changed the subject, didn't you?
I did.
Well, some leaders do try to change the subject, but you did it very blatantly, and it didn't work. Izzy, when you didn't know something, and that was quite obvious,
Right.
you stopped and you handed the microphone, I think, over...
I thought it'd be better to do that. I knew that he knew this bit, so... I mean, I know I tried really hard to work facts, but I don't have that good memory myself.
Reem, why do you think you were a good team leader?
Because I don't think I was a bad team leader, because I let everybody say their opinion. I let everybody do the jobs they wanted to do. I put everybody in the job that I thought they were best at, and I let everybody contribute.
As you know, someone's got to go. Quincy? Tudor?
You're safe.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. It's between the two of you.
One of you has to go.
Izzy, who do you think of you two should go?
Well, obviously I'll be defending myself because I think no offence to Reem, obviously, but obviously not taken. I think I did the better job. But...
You lost it, Reem, in performance.
Yeah.
The team leader can't go on stage in the public eye as a leader and then lose it completely and end up saying, I'm sorry. That's not possible, is it?
Not really.
Izzy, Reem's acknowledged that her performance was pretty poor, fell apart. Yours wasn't very good either, was it?
Yeah, no. My mind just went blank, and I knew the facts, but I got quite frustrated with myself.
Izzy, I think you've been effective as a team member. Reem, I think you've been quite a good team leader. But I don't think you can afford to lose it as you lost it today. So, Reem, your campaign's over.
Thank you.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, it never is easy. You just don't want to see them go because there's so much passion and effort has gone into it. But I did think Reem, for the reasons I gave.
I'm not really in shock because I knew I was going.
You knew? Why did you know?
Because I'm team leader and I messed up myself. That's the first mistake, being a leader.
So you've been saying...
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think it takes a lot of guts to say, actually, I think I should say, why did you feel comfortable doing that in front of Reem?
I thought I had to be honest. And I did say no offence to Reem because I really like her. But, you know, after all, I do have to say my opinion.
What have you learnt from election?
I need to be, instead of focusing on other people, helping them, I need to help myself.
Well, you look a bit upset, and we're really sorry to see you go. You've been fantastic, and good luck with it all.
Thank you.
Reem's the third candidate to leave the election house.
You too! You better win!
Bye! Bye! I'll miss you!
Next week, our teams battle to impress Queen of Good Manners, Liz Brewer.
Everything you do is so that you don't make a fool of yourself.
And they host an ambassador's reception for some international guests.
I've never tried to focus like before, so 50
Eventually, one of the losing team has to go.
Your campaign's over.